I've got a quick question for you. Do you know why the last thing you posted was a reel? If your answer is because, oh, I needed to post, Houston, we've got a problem.
Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Because if you're not using your Instagram formats strategically, you're limiting your opportunities to grow. But don't worry, because that's exactly why we're here. In this video, you'll learn how to use each format with a clear objective, so you can stop posting on autopilot and start making smarter decisions. Okay, let's start with Reels, one of Instagram's star format. Data from the 2026 social media study says it clearly. Reels are one of the best formats for discovery. They're actually the second highest reach format on Instagram. And guess which one's first? Don't worry, I'll tell you about that one in a minute. Okay, here's the thing. Reels work out, but not everything works in them anymore. Their performance has been declining year over year because the algorithm keeps evolving and users are becoming more selective on the content they consume. The reality is that with Reels, you are betting everything on just one game. Think of it like this. When you publish a reel, Instagram shows it to a small group of people first. And then if they watch and engage, that audience starts expanding. But if that small group of people doesn't engage, that distribution starts slowing down. So posting reels just for the sake of it cannot be on your strategy anymore. So before recording, ask yourself, who do I want this reel to reach? And most importantly, what would a person enjoy watching from my reel? Take Modern Animal, for example. They are a veterinary clinic that shares its day-by-day in reels. And you might be wondering, okay, why does this work for them? Well, simple. Because if you love animals, you stop scrolling. And it doesn't matter whether you're a client or not. When people stay, reels travel further. And that's exactly how they've pulled in videos with millions and millions of views without doing anything over the top or complex. But if you're scared and you feel that trying a new style with your reels feel risky, don't worry, because you also have trial reels. And this is a newer Instagram feature that lets you test ideas without overwhelming your followers. I actually break down how they work in this video right here, so you can go check it out if you find it interesting. Okay, now let me ask you again. Do you know which format generates the most reach on Instagram? If you said carousels, ding ding ding, you're right. And honestly, reach is only the beginning. According to our 2026 social media study, carousels are the format with the most impressions and the format that also has the highest number of interactions. Yet, they're still the least used. So, in conclusion, they are a gold mine. And just like reels, they let you reach people who doesn't follow you just yet. But here's the difference between carousels and reels. You're not betting everything on one single video. Because if someone doesn't swipe the first time they see a carousel, the same post can appear later in that person's feed. But heads up, you need to remember that carousels are not a photo album. Carousels are more like a journey. The first slide hooks people, and the following ones should give them a reason to keep swiping, commenting, saving, or sending to someone. You can literally tell a story, show a process, or walk through a day in your life like a blog. But just instead of using a voiceover, you use text. You can also lean into humor, which is one of my favorite things to do when it comes to making carousels for a brand. Take a look at this post from the National Park Service account. They made a hilarious post with definitely an ending that you were not expecting. In the bottom line, what I want to tell you is that there are endless ways to create a carousel. What matters is that you find that the carousel that you create has a reason for people to keep swiping. Because if you wouldn't swipe through that post that you created, people won't swipe either. Reels and carousels can help you grow your audience, but stories help you keep those new followers, and they also help you to turn them into a real community, which, as we saw in this video, is one of the year's biggest social media trends. Actually, the data shows that more accounts are creating stories, up to 28%, while the weekly posting frequency on them has barely changed. We see that there's a shift on the why we should use this format. And you don't need a perfect hook or a flawless design story here. You can literally put something raw, natural, and put a question box to your story, a screenshot, something that didn't go as planned, a normal day in the life of your shop or your job. The key is that you keep it natural and you invite people to react to that story. So, if your stories have been running on autopilot for a while, go check out this video where I share 6 formats to help you stop posting the same old stories. If you like this video, you know what to do, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. See you in the next one, Metro Cooler.